Welcome to Maximize Training Center.
Hi, I'm Mary Driscoll, and I am the founder and president of Maximize Training Center. I grew up in Hershey. I played field hockey and I swam for Hershey High School, and then I played field hockey at Penn State. I worked for larger gyms right when I graduated from college, and I started to figure out things that I didn't like about them. I feel that clients just came in and out, and it was just everyone was just another number. Get them in, get them out, and let's make money. And so I decided to start my own business because I wanted to make sure every person actually met their goals. Didn't want people wasting their money or time. When I graduated college, I actually worked for another gym and was a wellness coordinator. So I oversaw close to 50 trainers right out of college. I thought it was a really good opportunity to learn another business and also gain experience as a manager. And then I decided to start my own business. I went to schools and I trained teachers before school. I trained at a field, early morning classes. I went to people's homes. I trained out of a country club. And then we decided to rent a facility, and then we started to grow from there. So Maximize Training Center is located in Hummelstown on Bullfrog Valley Road. And we also have Maximize Health and Fitness, which is on Hawkersville Road in Hershey.
You're going to approach and break down, and then you need to keep them in front.
So I think being a working parent is hard for everyone, but I would say as a business owner, it's really hard because at the end of the day, you're putting in 7 days a week and many more hours than just a regular 9 to 5, 40-hour job. So you sacrifice a lot of time at home. You sacrifice birthday parties and you sacrifice vacations. I missed a lot of things that I wish I could have been at, but I had to work. If somebody called off sick, I was the one that had to cover for them. So I think being a mother also gives me another point of view because I want to create an atmosphere where I'd want to drop my children off. And so when I give tours to other teenagers, I can say my kids work out here. I would feel safe dropping my kids off here. Everyone has their child clearances. Everyone's certified. And so I built an atmosphere that I would feel safe dropping my own kids. So I think it's really benefited me as a business owner. I knew that I always wanted to get into personal training, and it was my dream to either build a large training facility or to work with famous professional athletes. So I figured out quickly that was really difficult. I did a lot of internships out of college. And even in college, watching just the hours and the grind, I knew that I couldn't have a family and do that. It would be really difficult. So I thought, what do I want more? And I knew I wanted a family. So I decided to just go into private sector of training and then opening my own business. So between 2015 and 2025 is the biggest growth over the last 10 years. We've been able to go to 3 different facilities and had major growth. So every time we moved to a new facility, we quadrupled in numbers within the first quarter. So my goal was always to double within the first 6 months, and within the first 3 months, we quadrupled. So I knew taking big growth steps was really risky and scary, but I'm all about taking a little bit of risk so that you have a bigger reward. So for example, in 2017, we purchased our first facility. It was 1,800 square feet in Hummelstown. I had under 100 clients at that time, and it was just me with 1 part-time trainer. I left there with 1 full-time, 2 part-time trainers, and clearing into the hundreds of clients. We then, after 2 years, purchased a 4,000 square foot building, and that's where I quadrupled my clients within that first quarter. The day that I bought that building, I started to think about what I was going to build next. I looked to build up in the building. I looked to build out. I looked to buy the land next to me. And then that's when I started looking for land. So when we built this, I thought, how many more of these can I build? And what is the most cost-effective way to build another facility like this? Where do I want to build one? How many do I want to build? So every time I make one step, I think of how can I make it even bigger, better, and every day we're trying to improve. So future plans, love this Hummelstown facility. We're hiring. So I am starting the scaling process. So scaling is when you're looking to continue to build and build and build. I love this business model. It works. It doesn't in many other people who have tried it. It hadn't worked. I really think that what we're building is authentic. We aren't just bringing in as many people as we can. We offer specific things. So I've really tried to stay in my lane, and I feel like that's keeping us successful. Some people come to us and say, can we do cycling? Can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do yoga? No, what we do is personal training. We do small group training. We do team training, and we do turf rental. And we're going to continue to build more facilities throughout Pennsylvania and hopefully beyond. And so that's my next 5 to 10 year goal, is to continue to build.